The following is a Castwave Studios production.
Cause you want that tasty treat. It's two fat guys eat. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Two Fat Guys Eat. I'm Colin.
I'm Sean.
I'm Brian.
And Brian is our resident fatty in training. As we are going with a more gender-neutral term of, instead of fat guy in training, it's now fatty in training.
There you go.
Yeah. Because, you know, we don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate. Anyway, so, we decided today, as this episode is going to go out before National Pizza Day on February 9th, we decided we were going to do an episode about pizza. And we thought about it, and we had asked this question before previously, because we wanted to do, we had talked about the next Meat 16 being a pizza competition.
Yeah.
Which I think is actually what we are going to do for this year's Meat 16. But we had asked people in the local Frederick area what was the best pizza in Frederick.
Right.
And so we decided to do another segment of good, better, best to see if actually the price point... Let's see if that actually means anything. Because sometimes, in certain cases, pizza can be cheap, but it can actually be fucking fantastic. And sometimes it can be expensive, but it can be dog shit.
Yeah. Horseshit.
Yeah. So... we decided, let's give it a whirl. So we've got 3 pizzas here today. We've got our good pizza from New York J&amp Pizza. We've got our better pizza from Coal Fire. And we've got our best pizza from this is no joke, this was the most highly voted pizza when we brought this out, from Cugino Forno.
Yes. Best in Frederick label of 2024, I believe.
Really?
Now, if I may, because before we get into judging this, because there are a few things, we were going to go with some different criteria. Like, for instance, I think the cheap one was going to be Domino's.
Yeah.
And then we were like, you know what? Let's not.
Here's the thing. I like a good Domino's like anybody does.
Sure.
The fact of the matter is, though, I would rather much have a competition between actual local places than a nationwide chain. Now, to be fair, every single one of these pizza places do have other locations in other parts of the country, but I wouldn't necessarily call it like a nationwide chain.
No, they're not a chain.
Yeah.
I do need to address the white rabbit in the room, by the way.
I see what you did there.
Because there's another very highly regarded pizza place called White Rabbit here in Frederick, if you didn't catch on to that. Won all these awards at, like, I forget what show it was or whatever, and we're not reviewing that today because I guess we're trying to go for New York style pies, is I think
well,
what it
so
was.
New York Neapolitan,
yeah,
that's where we're at. But here's the thing: I don't necessarily have issue. I would say this is why we're doing the Meat 16 on pizza this year, because there are so many different styles of pizza. Like, for instance, you'd put New York and Neapolitan in one category because they are primarily the same thin triangle cut pizza, right? Whereas Detroit style, which is White Rabbit, or Sicilian, or
Little Caesars is actually Detroit style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You put that in its own separate category, right? So in this context, Brian, I just didn't think it was fair to compare Detroit pizza versus New York style pizza or Neapolitan pizza, which is the only reason why we didn't choose. The only reason we didn't choose White Rabbit.
Which is fair.
Don't at us.
I just wanted to, like, address that before anybody was in the comments saying, like, where the hell's White Rabbit? It's like, no.
Don't get in the comments.
We thought of
Don't
this.
at me.
Yeah, don't at us.
We thought of this. You can at it, okay?
Yeah, we thought about it. We actually took our time. We thought about it. So let's start with our first pizza.
J&amp Pizza.
J&amp. I will say this much. J&amp Pizza was my pizza place for, like, I'd say the first 10 years I lived in Maryland.
Right.
Because, honestly, it was like if you wanted cheap pizza, you went to Domino's. If you wanted good pizza, you went to J&amp.
Sure. For sure.
So, and all of these are the exact same pizza. It is a classic pepperoni pizza, the most popular topping combination. So,
probably my favorite.
Yep. All right.
Oh my.
Everyone grab a slice.
Hard to go wrong with a...
We'll pass the box to you in a second.
Okay. Y'all, okay. Hi, how's it going? While they're doing that, how are you? You doing okay?
Here, one for you.
Pizza.
How's your mom? Thank you. All right, check that out.
One for you.
Huh? Look at that.
Thank you.
Say hi to your mother for me.
You want to pass this one to
Yeah, sure.
to our audience member?
There we go.
Our audience member.
There you go.
Enjoy your pizza. Now, I'll say this much. For J&P...
For you.
Yes, thank you. J&P's always good. They are, I'll say this much, a little on the greasy side, but again, it's pepperoni. It's
All right.
Nothing different to expect. Yeah. It's got a good flop to it. Dink.
Dink. Dink.
Dink.
Dink.
Dink.
Dinky dink. He already bit into his.
That's fine.
It's very classic New York.
Oh, yeah.
When I think of pizza, this is pretty much what I think about in terms of like your standard run-of-the-mill pizza place.
It's got a lot of flop. Not much Christmas to it. It's a little floppier than I'm enjoy, but that's not necessarily a negative. It is the right amount of bread for this pizza. Like, you go to some places and there's like too much bread in the crust. This is the proper amount.
It might be just a little on the bready side for me, but that's not a bad thing.
Undercarriage is not bad.
Undercarriage is great. Nice and crispy.
I mean, here's the thing. I usually like it a little more done than this. But
Same.
again, it's
Sure.
not bad.
I would have probably put just a little more cheese on there, but again, that's just me.
I do want to
I
say...
think it's a good balance.
Here's the
Otherwise,
thing.
it's
I do want to
delicious.
say, this was just a straight up regular pepperoni pizza. Normally when I order, I'm getting pepperoni and extra cheese. So there's a little bit more of a cheese, like there's a better cheese to sauce to bread ratio. But again, not bad at all. It's a very good baseline pizza.
I mean, it does reach the definition of good.
It is. I mean, here's the thing. It's good. It's not great.
Now,
And there's nothing wrong with that.
are we going to do ratings after we sync all three, or are we going to do ratings as per the pizza?
How about we do an initial judgment and then we'll rank them.
Okay.
Yeah, initial. I'm thinking it's a solid pizza, good baseline.
All right.
Nothing. Not it's not like
It's
amazing,
no frills.
but it's a good
Yeah. No frills. It's
moving day pizza. J&P's got you covered.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you're moving,
Yeah.
get them.
And again,
That and a 6-pack of beer, and you've got friends to help you move that couch.
I mean,
Yeah.
and again, this, no joke, a J&P 12-inch pizza is cheaper than a Domino's medium pizza. Like, I know...
Wait, how much was that?
$13.78.
Wow.
Right, and the thing is, you get a similar sized pizza from Domino's, and it's like 14 and change. Now, mind you, you do like coupons to get like another pizza or some other random assortment of items. Then okay, yeah, you could pay the same price but get two different items of food. If I just wanted one pizza, I wouldn't expect to be paying more for a chain than I am for like a local place. So
Okay.
I don't get that, but whatever.
Well, I mean, can we do just a brief aside before we get to our next one? How often do all of you, when you're buying pizza, just buy the one singular pizza or even two pies? Because like I usually get something with my pizza. I usually get
here's
like
the thing.
wings or something.
I'm a man
I got more
that...
sticks.
Here's the thing. If it were up to me, I'd still wish that any pizza place, still did the slice option.
Yeah.
I would prefer, like, if there was a place where I could just go in and buy a slice, I would be happy with that.
Yeah.
A lot of places don't do that anymore. I think the only place in Frederick right now that you could walk into and just get a slice of pizza by itself is fucking Costco. I don't think you can get that at any, like, actual pizza joint.
Yeah, and it used to be Starvin' Marvin. Or not Starvin' Marvin, the one that was down the street from Rex's.
Not that I was
It was right by the creek.
Flippin'
pizza.
I remember
pizza.
flipping
They were
pizza.
awesome. I loved flipping pizza.
Dude, I remember $8 would get you a Yingling and a slice of pizza.
Yep.
Good shit. I
great.
think they're still around. I think they're Blaze
No,
Pizza now.
they're flamin' pizza or they're flamin' pizza or Blaze
They're
pizza.
flaming pizza, and they're in the back of what used to be the kitchen, and now what used to be the kitchen is a pot shop. So
They know their audience.
It's weird. It's
They know they're
Far
audience.
out.
weird,
far
but
out,
I
man.
dig it.
You're gonna get high. You know they're gonna want to eat.
Right.
All right, let's
Okay.
Let's think our next pizza. So this is our better option, which is from Coal Fire. Now, I will say this much. Of the three of us, I believe Sean is the only one that's actually had coal fire.
Yeah.
I have not.
I have not had coal fire. And here's the thing. I always found it interesting that most places, when they talk about how they cook their pizza, they're talking about like, oh, we use a wood-fired oven or things like that. Apparently, coal fire, like it's literally in the name. Coal fire cooks it in a coal oven, which I was like, what? I genuinely was confused by that, but I was like, okay, right on. All right,
The smell is incredible.
yeah. So this is our mid-price option, and this was about I'd say about 16 and some change.
Yeah. They're kind of mid-price.
Smells incredible.
They're
Nice. They're nice and thin.
I love
This is
Like,
thin.
look at that undercarriage. Ooh,
Yeah,
my
definitely.
lord.
Yeah, definitely more char on that one, which I appreciate.
I like the
but
char.
I'll say
Dig
this.
it.
Yep.
Dig
I'll say
it.
this much. This is a little floppier, but again, it's thin, so that's our reasoning for that.
I like the flop.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
A little more grease on this one, which I'm down.
Oh, baby, a triple.
It's good, isn't it?
Holy shit.
Yeah, they This is good. The only thing I would say is that's taking points away from me on this is there's not enough sauce. There's a lack of sauce. But again, considering how thin it is, they gotta go thin on that.
They have to.
Otherwise, it's gonna soak through. Which I get, but
But the char,
no, the char is doing it for me.
that is a solid
I
pizza.
do the char.
Now, this one the Americano comes with a regular sauce. Their signature sauce is a little bit sweeter. So
No,
this is-
I will admit, I did go with the classic sauce for this particular pizza.
Right. The signature sauce is a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know you did the regular. But the regular is pretty good too.
Well, I'll have to remember that for next time, because I will say, they give you a different, like, at least for coal fire, between the three, coal fire is the only one that gives you a variety of options for your base sauce. Which, a lot of these independent stores don't do that. They're like, if you're getting a white pizza, you get a white pizza. If you're getting a red pie, you're getting a red pie. You don't
White
get
or red.
options of sauce.
Like the wine, it's white or red.
White or red, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Unless there's a pesto base, but I don't think most don't do that. I think the only one that does that is, mellow mushroom. They don't got any around here.
Oh, man. I miss mellow mushroom.
There's one in Herndon. That's like the last one in this region. So I was just like, God damn it.
Before,
right.
while
Yeah,
you're
before-
opening up that pie,
Yeah.
I will say, I think my favorite sauce, I think the most robust pizza sauce that we have,
Yeah.
Lito's Pizza.
I could go with that.
I love Lito's pizza sauce.
I do like Alito's pizza. Like, I'm definitely more a fan of, like, it's like that sort of perfect version between thin crust and like it's a good thin pizza. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Like, less bread for me is great.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like it Il Forno's where you got a thicker crust. Nothing wrong with that. I gotta be in the mood for it. 9 times out of 10, I'm not really in the mood for a thick crust. I want a thinner crust. So, like, I'll go for instance, I'll go with Cugino Forno, or I'll go with, or I'll go with J&amp, because they got the right bread ratio most of the time. Excuse me.
I'll go ahead and also say the controversial thing to say here.
Okay.
At least for part of the audience here. I'm on the side of this style of pizza. I am not that big a fan of Chicago style. I'm sorry.
That's not controversial at all.
No.
It's like,
As the man once said, it's tomato soup in a bread bowl.
yes. Above ground marinara.
I don't know whether to toss a coin and make a wish.
Yeah, exactly. It's above ground marinara pool for rats.
And if I made a wish, it would be for some real pizza.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with it. Look, if you like that, if you like a casserole, fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's-
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's okay, but like, if I...
Right.
Here's the thing. It's
Pass your plates
okay.
over.
Oh my
Let's-
god,
let's-
look at this thing.
Oh, I know.
If I want pizza,
Good
I want
lord.
pizza.
I mean, look at it.
Now, look, I'll say this.
Just
much.
look at it.
Careful.
Yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, look at this pizza. Oh, the Americano from our best option from Cugino Forno, which again is been voted by the citizens of Frederick the best pizza in Frederick. Now, I will agree that this is probably, in my opinion, this is probably the best pizza in
Yes.
Frederick. So I I'm not arguing.
It's where the old Coca-Cola plant used to be.
Uh-huh.
Which is fun. Well, it's also by where I used to go to high school. And that Coca-Cola plant was actually mentioned in an episode of Mr. Science Theater 3000.
Oh, nice.
Let's go to Frederick, Maryland to see the giant Coke bottle.
The one with the basil on it. Or the one with none.
Which one?
This one with the basil on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right. Now again, Danny, this one is again. You got your grease. This one again. You got the good char on the undercarriage.
Smell it. Smell the smells. The smelly smell.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, again, Cugino Forno. God. Don't make love to your pizza. Just put it in your mouth. Ugh.
I see you over there. You pervert.
Oh my god. This may just be the basil talking about. It's really good.
There's a lot happening in that bite.
Uh-huh. I mean,
Now, I will say...
Try a little bit.
Okay, I will say initially...
you got the basil, you got the fresh mozzarella.
Fresh mozzarella.
The pepperoni's just... Yeah. It's just awesome.
I know, it's... See, they cut it in strips, and again, it's a larger size pepperoni. Honestly, probably one of the better pepperoni pies. I think the only one, in my opinion, that might be a little bit better, and it's just because I love that particular type of pepperoni that comes on it, is the pie from the garage. Because they specifically use cut pepperoni, which is just a tiny bit spicier than your average pepperoni.
But that
again,
type of
that's
pepperoni is
just-
subjective.
Yeah, exactly. That's just that's just a
I
preference.
mean, all food is really subjective. I mean,
yeah.
to be honest.
But now I'll say this much: this one is the most expensive pie of the lot, but for the reasons, maybe not the reason you think of, because you can get small, medium, large at like you can get a small, medium, or large pizza at J&P. You can get one at Coal Fire. You can only get a large pie at Cugino Forno. They don't do sizes. It's one size fits all. Which, again, I'm not complaining.
I'm fine with that. I remember the first
good
time.
stuff.
I remember the first time I tried it, and it was like a year or two ago. And I think it was either you or Derek were telling me about it, and it was like, "You got to go there and try it." And I was like, "All right." And like I remember trying it, and I think they used a little too much basil on there, because I was just like, I'm literally just tasting basil.
I'm sorry. A little too much what?
Basil.
No.
Basil?
I
don't know. Shit. Let me go wrap this in aluminium. I don't fucking know. Shit. But, like...
It's just like I didn't realize we had a character from the Rescuers Down Under on our pizza.
Let me go get Bianca. See if she wants it.
I mean, they do have a Bianca pizza, if I recall. So, that is...
Bianca or Blanco?
Oh, maybe it's Blanca. Yeah.
He's Brazilian.
Way to ruin the joke.
Anyways.
Anyway.
That's me.
Honestly, this is the one. This is the pizza I will. I mean, I know we've got leftovers from all the pies, but this is the one I will go back to.
Yeah, I grabbed it
100 times over. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You want a second? But
I mean, the sauce topping cheese ratio is on point. You got fresh mozzarella.
It's just perfect.
And not just shredded. I mean, you got shredded cheese, but you also got dollops of fresh mozzarella on this one, which is Neapolitan.
And the pie is so balanced. Like, every ingredient there's nothing that's too overpowering. And everything is cohesive and just one, it's one taste with different layers. And that's what I really like about it. And the detail, the attention to detail is, like, unmatched. Mm-hmm. That place was popping when I tried to go pick it up.
Yeah.
I had to wait for it to be done.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Every time I've gone in there, I've never seen a slow. That's the thing. I've seen busy nights at J&P, and J&P was fairly busy.
It is.
But I've seen lull periods at J&P. I'm sure they have lull periods at Coal Fire. I have never seen a lull period at Cugino Forno. If they're open, they're
packed.
They're busy. They're freaking busy.
Uh-huh.
You know something I want to try there? Next time I go there?
Yeah.
I want to try their cannolis.
Oh
my god, their cannolis are the best. With the pistachios on it.
Mm-hmm.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
They're so good.
So good.
Oh my god.
And I'll say this much. We had 2 small pies for the other ones, 1 large pie. We have leftovers of the other 2. We almost have fucking annihilated this fucking pie.
It's so good.
But it's understandable. Because that's the thing. None of these pizzas are bad. It's just...
No, they're all solid pizzas. I just think, I think it really, in terms of the good, was it, well, I don't know, the great, better, best? Or
Good, better, best.
Good, better, best. It really does, like...
It really does line up that way.
It does line up that way. And after having all 3 of them, I'm just going to go straight into ratings.
Yeah,
So let's start with J&P. I'm going to put mine for J&P, if we're going out of, what you said, out of 5?
Let's go out of 5.
If we're going out of 5, I'm rating J&P about a 4.
Yeah. I was going to say
They're
that.
a solid 4.
Solid 4.
Respectable 4.
Yeah, and again, there's not much on that I would change. I'd honestly maybe say a little bit more cheese on your baseline pie.
Right.
Because again, I feel like my cheese ratios are kind of fucked unless I specifically ask for extra cheese.
Which, honestly, is why I'm going to give just the baseline pie a 3.5. It's close to a 4. It just needs that little bit of extra cheese.
Okay.
I'm a little more generous just because I know I've been
eating J&P for years. So.
Yeah, and I've been having
you go
J&P
there
for years.
every time that you're buying pizza for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, every time you go to J&P.
So it's
well, not
like
every time, but
it's
pretty
like a
much
friend
every time
at this point.
But yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I would go for a good 4 for that.
Yeah, solid.
It is up there.
I'm basing it on taste alone, not like condiment.
I mean, here's the thing. I think
Or,
even with price point factored in, I don't think you could push it beyond maybe a 4.25.
I'm just saying
In which case, I'd
sits
leave it at a
solid.
4.
It sits solid at a 4.
I'd say leave it at a 4.
Yeah.
Now, Coal Fire, here's the thing. As much as I like Coal Fire, because it is a good pizza, but honestly, I don't really know if there's much difference between, say, maybe just a little bit more toasted on the undercarriage. I mean, I don't really think there's much more of a difference between the next 2.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's differences.
Well, no, there's difference, but I'm saying...
And here's the thing: what you ordered and what the menu has available, what I usually order. The signature sauce tastes remarkably different than the original.
Okay.
So the original sauce is going to be like your traditional marinara. Like the signature sauce has a little bit more sweetness in it, a little bit more kind of peppery spiciness.
Okay.
Like that's the sweetened heat. That's what the signature sauce
Okay.
is.
So for those of you listening, go with the signature sauce if you're going to Coal Fire.
Absolutely. No, you go with the lasagna pizza because that's the best thing on their menu.
The lasagna pizza.
The lasagna pizza is the best thing on your menu, hands down.
Is it literally just dollops of lasagna?
Can I ask? Is it like multiple pizzas stacked on top of one another? Is it literally like a lasagna pasta put on top of a pizza?
No, it's got your supersetted sausage. It's got your rogot, you got your fresh mozz, and you got your a nice signature sauce on it with the basil. Like it's got the ingredients of a lasagna without the pasta, but on a pizza.
Honestly, I would have been more impressed had they just made a lasagna out of pizza.
I mean, that's fine and everything if you're going for a state fair, but if you're going for taste, like, god damn it, it's so good.
Okay, all right. Well,
it is the best thing I tried it once, and I was like, and I've been craving it.
Tried it once, he's hooked.
I'm hooked.
Now, can I say, like, talking about Coal Fire for a second?
Excuse me.
Beautiful. So,
sorry about that.
When we were,
please do not edit that out, Colin.
I won't.
All right.
So when I was trying Coal Fire, when it was being described, I was kind of anticipating that it would be like the equivalent of having a pizza from like Ted's, because they use charcoal in Ted's, and Ted's was one of like our favorite places in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, Ted's is solid. But Ted's is as good as their hot dogs are. Make the best goddamn burger of all time.
That burger made me cry. But so like it was so good. So like I was sitting there like, man, I wonder what this pizza's gonna taste like because it's been cooked with a coal fire. And I'm like, I don't think that it adds to the overall like ambience and aroma of it and the taste, but it's not like it.
It didn't really
How am I trying to
change it.
articulate?
There's nothing there that's saying to me that, oh, I need to knock it up another half a point. I would honestly say I'd also give Coal Fire a 4 because it's not leagues ahead of. It's not leagues
I give
ahead.
it a 4.
It's not
I mean
leagues ahead.
that particular pie, that
But you gotta
ordered,
go off the base pie.
I'm going off the base pie you ordered. I give it a 4.
Okay.
Now, if you bring along their other groupings, that score will go up.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh,
that's fair.
I'm sure. But like, I think the point of this was, hey, let's judge these restaurants based on like if you went in and got the most basic thing. You know, hey, I've only got $20 to my name. I need to eat. I need to feed my family. You know, like. I have a family.
If you need to feed your family, you only have $20. You shouldn't be spending it on pizza.
That's fair. But I'm just saying,
or if you're gonna spend it on pizza, like buy Little Caesars.
Or yeah,
fair.
There you go.
And then buy some groceries. But
Yes, please.
I would say like that's how we were kind of going about this. Was like, okay, what's the best bang for your buck if you were to get the most like basic, like, hey, I just got off work. I don't care about all your toppings or specials or like, hey, look, we got a fly. I don't care. Just give me a pie, man. Send me on my way. And so that's what these are. And I think we're doing a pretty fair ranking of these. Because, like, again, with Coal Fire, I give it a 4. I'm pretty sure if we were to have some of those more specialized pies, yes, my rating will go absolutely all the way fuck up.
Yeah.
But
right,
like,
and that's the thing. This
is based on a pepperoni pie.
Yeah, pepperoni pie.
All right.
Having said that,
then now, how many slices we have left of that? Or is that
there's one. There's one.
We have one left.
And
the large
that's all. That's just because we're being polite on camera.
Yes. No. So the Americano,
the box would be ripped open, and we'd be fighting each other.
The fact that the three-way no holds barred match has not broken out yet.
Yeah. No. We literally.
This pizza. It's like with us. This is like tossing like a steak to ravenous wolves.
Yes.
But we're just nice on camera, so that's what we have.
Yeah, no. If we weren't on camera, whoever lost the fight for that, the other two would be arguing over who gets to suck the grease off the bottom of the box.
Exactly. It's
Pretty
that
much.
good
because it's that good.
It's just that good.
So here's the thing. I think
I'm not gonna go full because I want to leave opportunity.
I'd say 4.5. Maybe 4.75. I'm
going with 4.7.
Yeah, 4.7.
4.7. Yeah, that's 4.7.
Yeah.
4 and 3/4. Yes, yeah. I'm thinking that's really high right now, and that's really good because I haven't had a pizza that's a 5.
And again, that's their baseline pie.
It's a baseline Americano.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like you
we're
look
not
at
even talking about the fungi. We're not even talking about just their margarita.
Yeah, no. If we were going into specialty pies, I know there are pies.
Gabagool over here.
Gabagool. No,
with the gabagool, with a roll.
But if we went into specialty pies, I feel like any of these places could throw up a pie that would literally one could leapfrog the other.
Well, I'm not sure if any of y'all have played this game recently. I just downloaded it like 2 nights ago. But like, I feel like when it comes to ranking these pies, if we were to get specialty pies, it would be like playing Balatro and like, oh shit, like that scale is just gone. And now we're ranking shit like, okay, this is supposed to be a 5. Okay, that's a 20. You know.
The scale is broken.
All the people play Balatro, everybody. Hello.
It's fun, by the way. But that's for another show.
But that's the thing.
But like, I will go ahead and say this much. Initially, I would give that a 5. The price doesn't allow me to do that, only because it is a little bit pricey, so I do have to bring it back down.
It's $21.95. You need an extra $5 for change and tipping.
Yeah. I will say the price kind of makes it go down a little bit to like a $4.75, only because like it only gets that dock because like you are having to pay so much for just one pie, but the pie that you're paying for is incredible.
And that's the other thing. If you think about it, again, those other pies you can get small, medium, large.
Yes.
This pie you can only get a large, which is why the cost is higher. However, I feel the quality more than makes up for that.
Which also, if you think about it, it also saves time and because there's such a demand at that place.
Yep.
Because now you're not having to prep up 3 different sizes of, and like, hey, I have to make this dough and I have to prove it and put in a, whatever. It's like, no, I have the one size dough. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Did you just rhyme on purpose? Or?
No, I did not.
Okay.
All right, so you did 475, 475?
475.
475.
And that's, again, it's the only reason it's not a 5. I think it's just the price point's a little high. But again, that's a very small price to pay, ironically.
Considering.
Yeah, considering the circumstance.
The high price is a small price to pay.
Yes.
All right.
So in this context, it turns out the most expensive is the best option.
You get what you pay for.
You are getting what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
You'd assume, yeah. So,
if you know where to go.
All of these pies are great. If you have a chance to go to any of these restaurants, go to them. They are worth it. It's really just a matter of what are you in the mood for.
Yeah, take our word for it. Don't listen to that bum that just walked into your workplace. It's like, I know this little place called Pizza Hut. It's like, no, just get out of here. What are you doing? Take our word for it.
Yeah.
Have you been reading your books? They'll give you a pizza for free.
Oh my God, I missed that though.
I do miss the Book It program.
Well, this has been a fun scholastic Book It program.
Yeah.
That's a fun trip down nostalgia lane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until next time, I'm Colin.
I'm Sean.
I'm Brian.
And remember, kids, don't stop eating when you're full. Stop eating when you hate yourself. Cheers.
Kinky.
Two Fat Guys Eat is a Castwave Studios production. For other shows and more, please visit castwavestudios.com.